Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. Is that formal enough?
I'm just looking at your hair. It's wet. It's like curly. Why is it curly?
I got curly hair.
No, you don't have
Yeah,
it.
I
Since
do.
when?
Since today.
Did you scrunch it?
No, I didn't scrunch
Did
it.
you use my scrunching products and you because it looks curly a little bit.
Looks curly?
A little bit.
I don't know.
Just got out of the shower.
Maybe these headphones.
No.
They're kind of tight.
It has nothing to do with your hair.
I wonder if I'm on right.
I don't know, but anyway, I'm so ready for Friday. It's one day away.
It's
Cheers.
Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm ready for Friday.
So we're there. We are there.
Practically. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think little white lies are okay?
Do I think little white lies are okay?
Yeah, I mean, like, is it
For
ever...
me to tell,
is
but
it-
not for you to tell.
Why? I don't understand. Like, no, honestly, you know what a little white lie is, right? I mean, what's the definition, do you feel like, of a little white lie?
A little white
I
lie.
wonder what it actually means.
A little white lie to me has no real consequence or real effect on anybody. There's no real you know what I mean?
Right. It says, I looked it up. In the dictionary says, white lie is a harmless or trivial lie, especially one told to avoid hurting someone's feelings. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that you do a white lie not to hurt somebody's feelings all the time.
It can snowball into some problems.
Yeah, if you're using a white lie to not hurt somebody's feelings, that's different. My white lie
Yeah,
is...
I think people do that, you know what I mean, not to hurt somebody's feelings or else everybody be dicks. People lie every day to
That's
people.
true. That's true. But I mean, if I ask you, does this dress look okay on me? And you say, yeah. And inside you're like, no. That's a white lie. And that's not, I don't really
But
like
that's
that.
a trap. You can't trap people.
Well, that's not a trap. How is that a trap?
Because if I have to tell you that it does look bad, that's a trap, then it's going to be bad.
No, it's not. I would rather you tell me that than think that I look good in this dress and I don't. I'd rather you say it might hurt my feelings initially, but I'm going to trust your judgment and when I ask you again. Because if I ask you if something looks good and every time you say, yeah, it looks great, I'm going to know you're lying because everything's not going to look great. If you finally one time
Everything
say,
looks great on you,
oh my
babe.
gosh, you're such a freaking liar. If I look at you and say, does this dress look okay? You're like, it doesn't flatter you. It doesn't flatter your shape. It makes you look boxy. Or
Right.
it makes you, I will respect and I will trust that when I ask you if something looks bad or looks good, I didn't say, do I look good? I said, does this dress look okay? Or does this look okay on me? You can say no. It makes you look frumpy. I might at first be like, well,
Noted.
you know what I mean? I might get a little pissy,
Sure.
but I
Especially
really would
if you thought it
rather.
looked good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess so, but I'd really rather know that that's not exactly your favorite thing for me to wear. Those aren't my
Right.
favorite pair of pants. I've done that to you before.
Yes.
Like, I hate when you wear, like, sweater vests. I don't like sweater vests.
Right.
So if you look at me and you say, does this look good? I'm going to be like, I'm not a sweater vest kind of girl. I'm not a sun visor kind of girl. I'm not penny loafer kind of girl. You know what I'm saying?
Penny
Like, you're
loafers.
asking me, do I think it looks good? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Anyway, I would much rather you tell me the truth. Yeah, I might get a little pissy about it. But white lies, I think
I've
if it's a
told
true-
you nicely before
You have told me nicely before.
when you asked me what's this
Yeah, you have.
whatever you say.
Sometimes, I mean, it might make you mad, but then at the end of the day, you're going to respect it, you know? But I think little white lies are okay to tell if they're trivial. If they're trivial. And like you said, if they're not going to really, at the end of the day, hurt anyone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was the definition again?
It says harmless or trivial lie, especially one told, I don't know, it says one, O-N-E, told to, especially one, like a lie, told to avoid hurting someone's feelings.
Right, like if you text me and say, did you pay the internet bill?
Right.
And I'm like, and you've told me for 3 days to pay it. And I'm like, crap, I forgot. And I just jump on there and pay it. Or I say, yeah, I paid it. And then I jump straight over there and pay it.
I think it's fine.
That's like a little white lie.
That's a little white lie. And I mean, you know, at the end of the day, did it hurt anybody? No. Now, at the end of the day, if our internet got cut off. I know, right? Cut off, and 2 days later, and I'm like, I thought you paid the bill. And then you say, oh, I didn't. And then I was like, but you said you did.
Right.
Then it's still like, I don't really trust everything that you say. You know what I mean?
So it's okay to tell what little white lie if you don't get caught.
Right. Well, and here's some examples I looked up on the internet of a white lie. Telling your mother that her meatloaf is delicious when you really hate the meatloaf. Ma!
Meatloaf. Ma! Ma, meatloaf.
I think that's okay. Like, oh, this meal is so delicious, Mom, because, I mean...
What is she doing?
You don't want to, like...
I never know what she's doing.
I think that white lie is okay. However,
the meatloaf one.
I wouldn't want my kids to do that to me. I would much rather them tell me, Mom, thanks for making it for me, but, you know, maybe we should take this off the menu.
Right.
But it would hurt my feelings. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the Christmas that Brooke... Okay, so every Christmas morning, I make what Nate titled live pancakes. And what live pancakes are basically just pancakes out of a box. You mix the batter together. It's not...
You don't microwave
them. You don't microwave them because we use microwave pancakes. But why the heck not? We have busy days. But we get so excited when I would get the griddle out and I would get the batter out and I would make it. And I would add a little bit of cinnamon. I'd add a little vanilla. So they probably are a lot better. And I would make what he calls live pancakes. Well, one Christmas, Brooke was probably she was in middle school. She wanted French toast, or somebody wanted French toast. Maybe it was Jeff. And I made French toast.
Oh, yeah. Love French toast.
I gave her a piece of French toast, and she took a bite. She goes, oh, my gosh. This is the nastiest thing I've ever put in my mouth. It's disgusting. And it's Christmas morning, and as parents and mums especially,
been stressing out, trying to get everything.
How Christmas
been up all night.
Is. Yeah,
you're cooking everybody breakfast.
Yeah, you the day before was stressful, getting all the Christmas Eve festivities done, and then wrapping the presents and trying to pull off everything, you know. And then you try to. Christmas morning is over. You clean up all the wrapping paper. Everything is chaotic. You still got to get through Christmas evening at your parents' house. You're trying to get breakfast on the table, so maybe you can sit down and finish watching A Christmas Story for the 4th time, and your daughter decides to say that that's the most disgusting thing she's ever put in her mouth. I did not take too lightly to that.
No, you didn't.
I lost.
And she could have just said,
stuff.
I don't think I like this.
I'm not really a French toast fan,
not a French
I don't
toast
think.
person.
That's fine. Not everybody is.
But to be really dramatic about it.
But she was in middle school, so we don't let her live that
yeah.
down. We bring that up every time at Christmas. Remember that year when you were really mean to Mom?
And who doesn't like French toast? What kind of people don't like French toast?
I don't think French toast is something I would ever order or I would ever really think to make. Now, if I'm at a breakfast buffet or if I'm at someone's house and they make French toast, yeah, I'll eat it, but it's not anything I would ever order.
What about breakfast buffets? Are they gone?
Oh, I think buffets
are they gone
will be gone
forever?
I think they are. I think
buffets are gone. That's a shame because that Embassy Suites buffet.
No, wait a minute. I would time out. I don't think hotel buffets will be over, but I think buffets in general, like Ryan's or Golden Corral or anything like that, like troughs is what I call it. It's like a trough.
It's a food trough, yeah. It's
disgusting.
It's a Southridge food trough. The Ryan's.
Well, anywhere that you go to one of those places, Cross Lanes food trough, whatever. It's disgusting when you think about it.
So good though.
Back in the day when I ate like that, I used to agree, but now I look at it and I'm like, it's disgusting. If you think about...
So horrible. Did you see that? Did you see online where somebody found shrimp in their Cinnamon Toast Crunch bag? It was in the bottom of it.
A what?
Shrimp.
A shrimp?
Shrimp, like the cocktail shrimp that you eat.
Shut the freak up.
Yeah, there's pictures of it.
Oh, that was planted.
Yes.
No, I don't believe that for a second. How is there a shrimp in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Can you imagine
factory?
a little shrimp thing floating around in your...
that was planted.
I think it was planted by a Cinnamon Toast Crunch employee.
No, I think it was 100% planted by that person.
I think they're like, we're going to have some fun with this.
I don't believe that for a second. I believe a person put a shrimp in the bag.
Is that a white lie?
No, that's ridiculous. That's like trying to pin something on a company that didn't happen. We could go down to our Cinnamon Toast or Golden Grams box right now and put a freaking dog treat in it and say, look what I found in your cereal. And everybody will believe it. I don't believe that for 1 second. And if you do, I'm sorry for you.
Well,
I would have to see them open the bag.
Yes.
Fresh.
I agree. I just thought
I
that
need
would
to
be fun.
see
It's
the
floating around
bag.
the internet.
I need to see the bag open. And you dump it out and let me see the shrimp in there. Because you can plan it just like you can plan a hair in your burger at the restaurant. Now, I'm sure I know hairs in burgers happen. I'm just saying, like, I could pull a hair out and put it in my burger. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a hair in my burger and get it for free.
Right. We need to do
That's
that.
a white lie. That's not a white lie. That's deceit. And
That's bad.
that's not a white lie.
That's not cool.
Right. So anyway.
Is getting a water cup at a restaurant and filling it up with Coke a white lie?
That's stealing. 100% stealing.
Well, okay.
100% stealing.
Is that I call that beating the system.
No.
That's what me and my brothers used to do
That's
back
not
in the
beating
day.
the system. That's lying. And
I think
that's
everybody's
stealing.
done it.
Oh, I've done it.
It's beating the
I'm
system.
not saying that it's not
There's plenty
done.
of people that don't get their refills that we get their refills. That's the way I look at it.
No, it's stealing. Like, that's 100% stealing. Because you didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It really honestly is. I've done it. I'm not saying I haven't done
Right,
it. I did it
right,
for my kids. I didn't
right.
do it all the time. But you know what I mean? I can't say that I haven't done it.
You know the Sprite in the water cup?
Right.
Yeah. It's a winner.
Water doesn't usually have bubbles.
They don't look that close.
No, they don't look
You
that
know.
close.
And two, now that I'm older, like when I was a kid and I was doing it, I thought I was really sneaky. But now I'm like, they're minimum wage employees. They could give two craps
Do not.
if you're stealing.
Do
I'm just
not.
saying, when I say that, I'm just not saying that there's anything wrong with them being a minimum. I'm just saying that's likely a job that they got enough crap to do to deal with crap in the back that they're not
Right.
going to be watching some kid get Coke instead of
but-
water and be like, oh, I busted
yeah.
you.
No, I mean,
That's
I guess
all I'm
that's true.
saying.
I guess that's true. Like,
They
I
don't
mean,
care. They don't care enough to be like being a police officer for Taco Bell.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I am a minimum wage employee in where I work, and if I saw somebody stealing, I would go after them.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'd risk your life?
I'm not going to risk my life. I would call them out. I would say,
told
"Do you
them
want
at
to put
work
that
how
back?"
I saved your life.
How'd you save my life?
You were going to die in your dorm room if it wasn't for me.
Oh my gosh, I was.
You were turning blue.
I almost died, and that is. I am not joking right now. This is way off topic, but
I saved your life.
Jeff did actually save my life. He really honestly
I
did.
saved your life. I didn't do a great job at it.
No, you did not.
But regardless,
well, obviously you did. I'm here.
it was.
Is that a decision you regret, by the way?
No, only once or twice a year.
Only when you're being a bitch.
Yeah. Only.
I should have let her die.
I should have let you die.
I should have let you choke on that Easter egg malted milk ball.
Should have let you die.
I love those Easter egg shaped malted milk balls, and I put one in my mouth and I sucked air at the same time. I like breathed in, and the egg shape went right down my esophagus and jammed it up, y'all. And I mean, like when I'm not saying I got choked up like I was coughing. I wasn't moving air. Like I couldn't get any air. And I was like, I like tapped on Jeff and I was like getting his attention, and I got my roommate's attention. And my roommate, I think she called 911 or something. And Jeff like and I remember all the panic, and
we were at Christian college, and it was open dorm night.
It was open dorm nights.
And open dorm nights when the RAs are going around, because you're only over there for 2 hours.
I was an RA too, huh?
You're only over there for 2 hours, and the door's open, and boys can come in.
Right.
And I'm freaking dry humping her, or in quotes,
from behind, basically.
in quotations, the Heimlich maneuver. But at a Christian college, I almost got kicked.
Oh my gosh.
I probably very close to getting kicked out of the dorm for performing the Heimlich.
Right. So anyway, he's doing the Heimlich on me, and I'm thinking in my head, this is how I'm going to die because he's doing it wrong. Like in my mind, I was like, dude, you're doing it wrong. You got to do it harder. And
Fast forward to our wedding night.
you have to like have your fist in there, and you got to like.
Oh God! Oh my God!
No, you have to have your fist right here.
You never say you have to do it harder, and you have to have your fist in there. Have you been on Pornhub lately?
Like what's lately?
12 hours.
Oh no, not the past 12 hours.
16.
I've been on my period. I don't want to have anything to do with that right now.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, and so finally, he got it up enough for me to be able to move. Where's our button? Where is our porn
That's
button?
what she said. Yeah. Ooh. Jackie Moon.
That's our porn music. Anyway, I was able to get breath, and then when the everybody was already gathered around, like all the dramatics, and then when I was able to, when the paramedics got there, they're like, "Well, she's moving air. There's nothing we can do. She's either got to get it out or swallow it." So I went to the bathroom, and I tried to puke it up, and I couldn't. And eventually, because it's a malted milk ball, it dissolved enough for me to be able to swallow it. Ultimately, yeah. That was
Yes, she swallowed. Good work. The first of many.
oh my gosh.
I think it sounds louder on there in our heads.
I really hope it does, because that was really loud. And if so, I'm really sorry. Where did we? How? Why? What brought up at work you saving my life?
I have no idea.
Choking.
No.
Jeff choked at dinner tonight a little bit.
I did choke at dinner.
You just randomly said, "Hey guys, I saved Angie's life once."
It just popped in my head. We were talking about something.
That's what I'm saying. What brought it up?
I can't remember what brought it up. We were talking about something. It might have been, I don't know. I think Amy said something about Dave say he's a fireman, and it had something to do with that. And I was like, "Oh, I saved Angie's life."
Oh, gotcha. That's a true story. True story.
Yeah.
I know you have regrets some days.
No, I don't.
But anyway, back to white lies.
White lies.
Right. It says here on the internet, is it okay to ever tell a white lie? This is ethics, an ethics article. It says that if a white lie requires additional white lies or hinders the expression of your personal needs, then you should tell the truth.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if it... Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was me for a second. I was like, "Was that me?"
No, it's me. So that's a good point. Like if your white lie starts out and it has to snowball into more lies, it's probably
That's not a good
thing,
idea.
right? It's probably not.
What
a good
about
thing.
when it comes to relationships? We can get real serious now.
Oh boy, here we go.
White lies.
Like, what do you mean in a relationship?
Well, like faking orgasm, stuff like that.
Ooh.
Are those white lies? I think that
Is
happens a lot
faking
with
an
women.
Orgasm, a white lie.
It's
It is a white
unfair
lie.
because women can see and get on them and in them the man's orgasm, so they know usually.
Is it okay? I think it is.
Oh, that's good to know.
No, I mean I think it's fine for either person.
To fake an orgasm?
Yeah, I mean I think that everybody's done it. I think that it happens sometimes. That you just are maybe like, maybe you're getting gassy and you just need this to be over.
Gassy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting embarrassed because you're like, oh my gosh, if I keep going on, I'm going to be like farting. And so then you're just like, you know what I mean? And then you're like, okay, you're good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good. And then you're like, now I'm going to go to the bathroom and now I got to get, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so in those
right.
kind of circumstances, yes. If it becomes a habit where you're faking them because you're not into it, or the guy's not doing it for you, or other reasons, then I think it's wrong. But I think if you fake it just because maybe you're just not in a good mood, you're not feeling it, and you didn't want to tell him that, because sometimes you just are not in a good mood, you're not feeling it, and but you know that your partner wants to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or anything can happen. Maybe you're doing it and you get a text from your kid.
Pity sex.
And you make the mistake of looking at your phone because your kid texts you, and it's like the dog's puking on the floor, and then you're just like, I'm not going to stop this session. He's already into it, but I'm not into it now because now all I'm thinking about is dog puke. Then I think it's okay. So yeah, I think it's okay sometimes. What about you?
They're white lies.
I think they're white lies, yes, but I think it's
They're
okay at the same time. But if you're night after night faking it, then no, there's a problem there.
Yeah, if it's a regular basis, it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
I think it's situational, like you're saying. If it's something like that,
Right.
and you, I don't like the faking that. I just rather you be like, I can't do this, because it's the problem is with faking it. It's so damaging to a male.
But not
Like
if
for
it never
a guy to
finds out.
think that,
I honestly can't think of any time that I faked one. I'm being honest with you. I can't, but I'm not
I
saying
can tell.
that.
You usually don't. You just quit.
No, I would. I mean, it's happened
You've
before.
quit many
It's happened
times.
before where
You've been like, bro, get out of here. The game's over. We're
no, I mean, that's true. I'm just saying people
and I can
do
tell
it.
with you. I've been with you since we were 15.
Right.
And usually I can tell. I'm sure there's been times, but
I don't know that there has been. I can't think of any one specific time because, like you said, if we've been interrupted or if something
can't think
happens,
of a specific time.
I mean, I can't think of any time that I've done that. But I'm saying I can understand why it would happen, and I don't think that it's bad. And I don't think that it's bad to not tell the person that you faked it unless it's happening all the time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you're just doing it to do it,
right? Then
and
that's
you're not getting
the problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But I mean, there's been many nights that we've been doing things and like I will get a text from one of the kids or somebody will knock on the door. Sometimes I can rebound from that and sometimes I just can't.
No, there's been times when you can't rebound from it and I'm like, well, I'm going to get this out of my system.
And I hate that, but but I'd rather you do that than, you know what I mean? I just can't. I'm not a good faker when it comes to that. I'm not a porn star. So I don't.
A lot of them are really bad
OnlyFans.
fakers. If you've noticed, they're
they're really out of control. Nobody acts like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I
It's a
mean,
little
maybe
ridiculous.
sometimes.
I don't even like
maybe
it.
hotel sex, you act like that.
Sometimes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's been times.
I don't act like that in my own house. I have too many kids running around here.
Yeah, there's too many people in and out of this house.
I can't tell you the last time I've been
All hours.
alone in this house by myself since the freaking Rona hit. Thanks a lot, Rona. I honestly can't remember the last time I've been in this house by myself. Nobody else here since the Rona hit. Anyway, that was a good one, Jeff. I like that one. What's another relationship white lie other than like, does this look good on me?
Does this look good on me? Fake orgasms.
Ooh, wait. Here it says, are white lies okay in a relationship? It says it can have drastic consequences, and there's nothing you can do to omit it. However, there are lies that can do no harm, but can enhance your relationship with your partner. Like the little white lies you say to your partner just because you don't want them to feel bad or look bad. Huh? Hold on. Let me read more. I don't understand that. Here are 5 times you can tell a white lie in a relationship. Number 1. What? Lying. Okay.
You can do
compliment this. It didn't make sense because that was number 1. Says here are 5 times you can tell a white lie. It says lying in a relationship is as similar as cheating on your partner. Anyway, it says number 2, when you compliment them for their efforts, even when you don't mean it. What? That's mean. Sometimes your partner goes through extraordinary length to make you feel special or to bring a smile on your face. However, you might not feel so.
Right.
What do you mean? What's that mean?
That means they may do something that they think should make you feel good or be a big deal. Like saying,
okay.
Look at this. I did the dishes. Look, I did the dishes for you.
Right.
Okay, I do the dishes every night. You can do the dishes for once. Big deal.
Right.
But you don't say that. Instead, you see that they're going to get a pick-me-up on it because they thought they did something amazing.
Right.
And you're like, it's really not that big of a deal that you did the dishes one night out of the year.
Right.
Right? So, but instead of being that way, you go, that's amazing because really it could benefit you. They may even do it again.
Right. Like when you clean out my car.
Right.
I think it's amazing, and I really honestly do. But I really honest to God do. But if in my mind I got in the car from working all day, 2 jobs, and going to 6th grade, and you're like, I know you got to go home and drink beer and hang out and clean out my car, and then you pick me up from work and you're like, oh look, I cleaned out my car, and in my mind I'm like, big whoop. I mean, like I've been working all freaking day, and you picked up the trash. I don't feel this way. I don't know. I swear on anything. When
this is a white lie. We're doing a white lie right now. We're doing the white lie in the white lie podcast.
Jeff, listen, no, I swear, those kind of things to me are huge. Like, I think that's amazing that you went out of the way to clean my car. I'm just saying as an example.
Right.
If you
I
would be
get
like,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
yeah, like in your head, you're
the
like,
white
who
lie
cares?
would be you just go
But
with it
for me
because
saying, oh my gosh, thank you. So if it's
because
a white
it
lie.
kind of would be dick move to not be nice
yeah.
because they're doing something for you.
Right.
Right. They could have
Right.
done
I get
something
that.
for them.
I get that. I get that totally. Saying you like their surprise even when you don't.
There's a lot of.
I like any kind of surprises. You know what I mean? Like if you surprise me with something, even if it's as small as like you show up at GNC with a coffee because you know I would love coffee, or you know you just show up to say hi. I was going to Lowe's and I wanted to stop by and just see your face. I love surprises like that.
Right.
So I could never really fake that.
A little surprise note or.
I love surprise notes.
Or like tickling you when you don't expect it.
You might get hurt if you do that. I don't really like tickled so much. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I was thinking of fun surprises that you would be like, yeah.
That's not a
you
fun
wouldn't even
surprise.
act like
That's
it.
almost like I don't know what that is. It says number 5, when discussing your past relationships and crushes.
Mm.
It says when you're in a relationship, we sometimes feel bound to spill the truth about our past love affairs and crushes. However, it's not necessary. You can always choose to skin these realities in order to avoid future clashes between you and your current partner. I mean, I don't know. You don't have to go into the nitty gritty, but I think that if the other person wants to know, they have a right to know, and you can tell. You know what I mean?
I would think so.
I don't think that you.
We don't have extensive experience in this area.
No, we don't. So I really can't speak
So
on
it's
it. But I
hard
guess
to
you can
talk about it.
soften the blow a little bit if they were like, did they do this better than me? And in your mind, they're like, yeah, they really did. But you don't want to hurt them and be like, no. I mean, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. You just don't talk about it.
Like you said, we've
guess,
not really
but
had
I don't
any.
have much
I don't really
experience
have
there.
experience in that. So I don't know how I would do, with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
you don't want to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Last one in this little article that I just stumbled upon. When you say you're okay only because you don't want them to stress about it. Oh, that's the worst. Don't pacify me, mofo. Hate to be pacified. I hate to you say, oh, it's okay. No, I'm doing fine. And you're really not. That's the worst. I don't think that's okay. That's not a white lie. That's
Yeah, if you don't want somebody to stress.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not protecting them. Don't protect me. I don't need protected. I seriously, that infuriates me. If you're not okay, I need to know you're not okay. I don't think that's all right. I don't think it's okay. You can tell me that I look good in a dress when I don't. Fine. But don't tell me you're okay and everything's okay if it's not. Because when I find out later that it's not, I will have a hard time trusting. Because every time you say you're okay, I'm going to be like, but are you?
Right.
But are you? You know what I'm saying?
But are you?
Everything else is a little bit juvenile, right?
Sure.
Do I look good in this? Or, okay, so I faked an orgasm last night. Okay, that's all juvenile. But to tell me you're okay when you're not, no, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. I can't even believe this article says it is. What do they say? We all go through emotional breakdowns and make sure our partners know about them. However, sometimes you can choose to resolve your issues on your own and lie about it to your partner. You never know. You might just be relieving them from another stressful moment. Well, that's selfish. No, I don't agree with that point at all.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Would you want me to do that? Would you want to look at me
but it
over
would
on the
be
couch
much
and say,
easier to deal with that lie than I faked an orgasm lie.
oh, not me.
Any day.
See,
I'd
that's
rather.
so funny. That's so funny because
I would
guys
rather
and girls
you
are
be
different.
like, I care so much about you. I don't want to stress you with my issues. Which
wow.
I want you to. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it'd be easier to hear that.
Wow, really? Because
Than
I'm
to
the
hear,
opposite. See, that's where guys and girls are different.
You can't get me off, bro.
That's not it.
You know what I mean?
That's not always it if you're faking it. I told you reasons why you would fake it. Okay, well, I'm just telling you that's why girls and guys are different, because I would much rather you lie about something in bed sexually, like I really didn't get off because I was distracted or this, than you saying that you're not okay, that you're okay when you're not. That's relational, that's relationship, that's emotional, that's not
I agree
cool.
with you. It's a very good point.
It's not cool. It's not cool.
It's not cool, man.
It's not cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to know if you're not okay. You know?
Yeah.
And it's okay to just say, no, I'm not okay. I'm stressed right now. It's work. It's something. So if I'm acting a certain way, I'm sorry. I'm just really not okay right now. Like, why would you want to lie to your partner about that? Unless you're, well, maybe if you live with a drama king or a drama queen, maybe you'd be like, please just lie to me and tell me you're okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you live with somebody that's always full of drama, which you and I aren't. Like we're probably the most drama-free probably people. You know, I mean, we go through moments where we have a lot of stressful things that might be going on, but like there's some people that every single day they find something different to stress about.
It's like
and I guess
roll
that
your
would be
eyes.
different.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, not again.
I guess that would be different. But yeah, I don't want you to lie to me about that. Then
I won't.
You can lie about me to me about paying a bill and then just go pay it. But
Right.
don't lie about me about paying the bill and then I get up the next day and the internet's turned off when I need to do a Zoom call.
Or go to 6th grade.
Or go to 6th grade.
Right.
Although, I don't know. That sounds pretty good for the internet not to be working. Because then I don't have to work or go to 6th grade. So
Is that a white lie if you unplug your internet and you just tell them, hey, my internet wasn't working?
It is a white lie and I'm okay with it and I might have to use it soon. Because technically the internet wasn't working.
I'm sure that's my point exactly.
Right?
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, it is a white lie. And you know, there's still white lies that I tell my mom.
I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Your mom, your kids. There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't want to deal with it.
So at the end of the day, what is our conclusion about white lies?
It's not really. There's really no clear conclusion.
I
There's
think
certain times that white lies, I guess, are okay.
Yeah. I guess so.
I guess it's inevitable. Everybody lies every day.
Yeah, if you say you've never lied, you're a
you
liar.
yeah, you're lying. It's everybody lies all the time, but
Yes.
you know you're lying and you know it's not right,
Right.
even if you think it's right.
And then this is a whole nother podcast entirely. We'll end here, but there's also embellishers. I hate embellishers. Do you know what I mean?
One-uppers?
No. Well, I mean, I guess I could be in the same podcast, one-uppers, but embellishers. Not really one-uppers necessarily what I was thinking, but like something happens and but they make it way bigger than it really was. Like they embellish the story to make it sound better.
Yes, I can't stand that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
or worse.
Huh?
Or worse.
What do you mean or worse?
You said better, right?
Oh, yeah, or worse. Like, you know what I mean?
Like
just
somebody,
makes the story
and you're like, it's really not that bad.
You embellish the story, right?
Yeah, it's not as bad. They couldn't be that bad.
Right.
Right.
Right. Or that's so outlandish that there's no way that happened.
Yes.
Like you're embellishing. You're making parts of the story are true, but you're now making it a mini series.
There's a thing about that. It's like as long as there's a little bit of truth in it, you can do anything
you feel like
that
you
want.
Yeah, you feel like you're telling the truth because you're like, I really did this, but then let's just go ahead and make up this drama around it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some people just love it.
Right. And it's funny because you can tell I know some embellishers and it's just like every story they tell you, it's like you said, part of it's probably true and the rest of it, 10% of it's true and the rest you just freaking made up so it sounds better because there's no way that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Well,
there you go.
It was another fun couch podcast.
I like couch podcasts.
So we'll do another one soon.
All right. Peace out.
That's it.